Welcome to Woggle Guides. In this guide I'll explain the steps involved in creating and sending an email using Gmail. So let's start by taking a detailed look at the place where we're going to write our new email, the Email Compose window. So I'm logged into Google and in the Gmail inbox. To create a new email, all I need to do is click on the large Compose button in the top left of the inbox. Now the Compose button you see here may not be exactly the same as the one in your version of Gmail. Sometimes it can be a Compose button with a plus sign, or it can even be just a simple pencil icon. But all three of these styles of button will open a new Compose email window when clicked. By default, Gmail opens a small window to write your email message in. But if you prefer a larger window, you can increase its size by clicking on the full screen option in the top right of the window. This expands the new email window, so you have a larger working surface. I prefer the smaller window though, as I like to see the recent emails in my inbox. So to reduce it back to the original size, just click on the Exit Full Screen option. Let's now take a look at the various components of an email. Essentially, an email in Gmail has four separate parts. Firstly, a To section, which you can use to identify who you want to send the email to. Next, we have the subject or title of your email. This is what people will see when they first receive your email. After that, we have the body of the email. This is where you write the actual message that you want to add to your email. And lastly, we have the toolbar, which allows you to add lots of extra things to the email, like color, emojis, and file attachments. If you want to go straight to the info you're interested in without all the messing about, click on any section below to go straight to that part of the guide. Please do subscribe if you like what you see, so we can let you know when new guides are published. Let's now add some content to our email, and we'll start by putting in the email addresses of the people we want to send it to. I'm going to send a party invitation, so I'll start by adding who I want to invite to the party. The first two sections of the email is where I can enter the email address of the people I want to send the email to. To do that, we just need to click into the To box, and you can enter an email address directly here. Anyone you add to the To list will see all the email addresses of anyone else in the To list. If you already have some contacts stored in Gmail, you can also add these by clicking on the To link. This opens a view of your contacts, and to add anyone, you just need to move your mouse pointer to it and choose the checkbox to the left of their name. Multiple contacts can also be added in this way. To add them to your email, click on the Insert link. You can choose to send a copy of the email for information to an email address by clicking on the CC link on the right of the To box. This email address will also be visible to anyone who receives the email. Sometimes you may want to hide the email addresses that you choose to send an email to. To do that, you should enter the email addresses in the BCC box. To open this box, click on the BCC link on the right of the To box and enter email addresses as you would normally. Let's now move on to the subject line of the email. You can think of this as the title of your email, and it's what is displayed in the inbox of the person who receives your email. You'll see some examples here on the left, shown in my inbox. As a general rule, your subject line should be short and to the point, and describe what the message of your email is about. So I'll enter the subject Party Invitation, and add the date and time of the party, the 30th of October at 8 PM. So moving on to the message, this is where we can add everything we want to say in the email. As this is a party invitation, I want to give it a little sparkle. First of all though, let's add into this section what we want to say. I'll quickly add the invitation detail, which explains a little more about the party, and hopefully encourages people to come. Now that we've done that, let's see what else we can add to the email to make it stand out a little. To do that, let's move on to the last part of the email, the toolbar, which allows us to add color, attachments, and emojis to the email. I won't go through everything in this toolbar in much detail, but I will highlight the main areas. If we start at the far left, and if we click on the A icon, this opens up the email formatting bar for the email. Using this bar, if we select our email text, we can change the font style, increase the font size, make the font bold or italicized, or even change the font color, or add a colored background to the text. There is much more you can do with text formatting, and if you're interested, then check out the Woggle Guide on email formatting, shown in the top right of this video. I'll close that toolbar for now and move on to the attachments for the email. So I've got a colourful party invitation I also want to add to the invite. I can quickly add that by clicking on the paperclip icon, and from the window that appears, I'll choose my party invitation. Finally, I'll click the open button to add, and you'll see that's attached. The last area I'll show you from the toolbar is how to add emojis. So I want to add some kisses in this part of the email. So I'll just click here to add the cursor. To add an emoji, I'll click on the smiley face in the toolbar, and the emoji menu pops up. I'll do a quick search for kiss, and you'll see that Gmail comes back with some suggested emojis. I'll choose a few of those, which are added straight into the email, and then I'll just click in the email to close that window. Now that I'm happy with my party invitation, it's time to send it. Before I do that, however, it's always good to run a quick spell check on your email, just to make sure there aren't any typos. To do that, let's click on the three dots in the bottom bar. And from the options shown, I'll choose Check Spelling. The spell check then runs, and you'll see it picks up a typo with one word that is highlighted in red. To fix that, I'll just click on it, and you'll see the suggested correct spelling is shown. I'll just click once more on that to replace the typo. If you're not quite ready to send your email yet, Gmail automatically saves it to your drafts folder. So if I close this email compose window and click into the drafts folder, you'll see it's still saved at the top of that folder. Once we're ready to send our party invitation, all I need to do is click on the large blue send button in the bottom left of the window, and Gmail confirms that the message has now been sent. I hope you found this Woggle Guide useful and learned something new. If you have, please like or subscribe so that other users can find it too. Thanks for watching, and do look after yourself until next time.